Hello, dear students. I'm Aditya Gupta, and a very warm welcome to this final lecture on the chapter of lines and angles. Earlier, we have seen some basic definitions and how parallel lines and a transversal interact with each other, right? So, in this chapter, what we'll be covering is basically topics will be angle sum property of a triangle and exterior angle property of a triangle. Now, you might notice here what kind of figure is drawn. Of course, this is a triangle. This is a famous Bermuda Triangle, by the way. This is a specific region, a triangular region on the earth, which is even a mystery till today. This is such a triangle where many aeroplanes and many ships have disappeared in this region, this particular region, triangular region, and they go missing, they almost disappear. People are not able to find them. So, for example, many aeroplanes and many ships that were going through this path, they suddenly disappeared and never were found. They were not even found after search operations began. So, kind of a mysterious place on Earth, which is in the shape of a triangle. Now, let us see what we have as the angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property states that sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. In this figure, we have written the exact same thing. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C would be equal to 180 degree. What is the proof of this? We have already seen the proof, but once again, let us have a look. The proof would be that first of all we will have to do a construction. Let's say this is triangle ABC. From point C, by Playfair's axiom, we know that we can construct a unique line which passes through point C and is parallel to the base AB. So we have constructed this kind of a line which is parallel to the base AB and passing through point C. Now, if this is angle A, this will also be angle A. What is the reason? They are alternate interior angles. This is obviously angle C, and if this is angle B, then this is angle B, because this is acting as the transversal and these two angles are alternate interior angles. That's why they will be equal. Similarly, here this was acting as the transversal and these two alternate interior angles will be equal because these two lines are parallel. Now, since these three lines lie on a straight line, the sum of all these angles will give us 180 degree, hence proved, because obviously they are lying on a straight line. So some of these angles will give us 180 degree. Now let us try to solve this question using the same angle sum property that we have studied. So we have to find this missing angle. So we can say that sum of all these angles, all these interior angles, would be equal to 180 degree. So what is 55 plus 75? It is 130. So this will be equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, which will give us 50 degree as the correct answer. And here we can see in the solution also, same logic has been used to get the value as 50 degree, correct? Now, let us also talk about exterior angle property of a triangle. If any side of a triangle is extended, so here in this diagram, as we can see that this particular side has been extended on one side, okay, then the exterior angle so formed, this exterior angle which has been formed due to the extension of one side, okay, one side of the triangle so formed is the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So of course these are the interior angles here, 1 2 3, but which of them are opposite interior angles? These two are the opposite interior angles, because this angle is adjacent only now. So this can't be treated as opposite interior angle. This is adjacent. Both of these are adjacent angles. So the sum of these opposite interior angles would give us the exterior angle. How can we prove this? It is very easy. Let us consider a triangle here where this angle is, let us say, alpha, let us say this is beta, let us say this is gamma, and this is delta. We have to prove that alpha plus beta equal to delta. So look, first thing I can write is alpha plus beta plus gamma would be equal to 180 degree using the angle sum property which we have just seen in the previous slides, right? So using angle sum property, sum of the interior angles would be equal to 180 degree. Second thing I can write that since gamma and delta are on a straight line, the sum would be equal to gamma plus delta equal to 180 degree because they are forming a linear pair, right? So look, from this equation, I can write alpha plus beta is equal to 180 degree minus gamma, correct? I have just transferred gamma to this side. And what about this? From this equation, we can say delta equal to 180 degree minus gamma, correct? So here also gamma I have sent here. 180 degree minus gamma equal to alpha plus beta also. 180 degree minus gamma equal to delta also. So we can say that alpha plus beta would be equal to delta because both of them are equal to the same thing, to the same quantity, right? And hence proved. Hence we have proved the exterior angle property. Correct. So now let us see a question here. The question is given in the figure. We have to calculate the value of x here. So look, this angle and this angle. So look, what happens here is that this particular side of the triangle has been extended, right? So this exterior angle so generated would be equal to sum of opposite interior angles. This is obviously the adjacent interior angles. These are only the opposite interior angles, so their sum, so this is not x actually, this is just a marking, okay? So I am saying that 2x plus 10, this opposite angle and this opposite angle, their sum would give us the exterior angle. Here we are using the exterior angle property, right? 8x plus 25. Now we can just solve this equation. What are we getting? 2x plus 5x would be 7x. 20 plus 10 would be 30, right? So 8x minus 7x would be x here if I just take it here, and 25 if we subtract from 30, so 30 minus 25 is 5. So this is our answer, correct? Here we have used exterior angle property. So let us also have a look at the solution here. As we know, sum of two non-adjacent interior angles, okay, equals a measure of exterior angles. So same property we are using here. Sum of the two opposite internal angles is equal to the exterior angle, and finally we get the value of x as 5. Okay. Here we have some practice questions. Find the missing angle in the figure. So basically we have to find this angle. Hint is to use angle sum property of a triangle, right? So sum of all these angles should be 180 degree. So assume this angle to be x, okay, and then use angle sum property. In this triangle, the hint is to use exterior angle property. All right. So here, this is the exterior angle, and these two are acting as the two opposite interior angles of the triangle, and this side has been extended, right? Solutions are here. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching the lecture and learned something new. Stay safe and enjoy your studies. Thank you and bye bye.